They came into my house. 5 of them. They raped me and my daughter in front of my husband. In the middle of it, he ran away. No one came to save us. My angel Sabine was...
Yeah, I need a minute after that. Reading and seeing stories of African women, I found myself in a realm of reality that was beyond what my heart could comprehend. I'm sure you're all feeling the same way. Eastern Congo is the world's deadliest conflict globally since World War II. Widespread rape is used as a strategy of war and an instrument of communal terror, making this region the world's most dangerous place to be if you're a woman or a girl. Hundreds of thousands of women and girls have been raped. Sexual violence has been used to torture, humiliate, and destroy not only women and girls, but entire families and communities. Advocates from the region have told stories of unthinkable atrocities that are taking place, including sexual assault of minors as young as 20 months and elders as old as 87. You can't even comprehend it. And rape is not the only sexual health issue of importance globally. Reproductive health problems are the leading cause of health and death for women of childbearing age worldwide. Every minute, at least one woman dies from complications related to pregnancy or childbirth. That is over 500,000 women a year. Impoverished women, especially those living in developing countries, suffer disproportionately from maternal death and disability. Sexually transmitted infections, including HIV, unintended pregnancies, and other problems related to the reproductive system and sexual behavior. And the spread of HIV/AIDS is a continuing tragedy. Since the beginning of the global epidemic, almost 60 million people have been infected with HIV, and 25 million people have died of HIV-related causes. Through television's power to simultaneously educate and entertain, we hope that our work is making a difference in improving knowledge and concern and shining light on health issues and sexual violence in this country and around the globe. Thank you very much.
Mariska, thank you. How do you deal with the difficult subject matter of the show and run a foundation where you bear witness to such deep suffering?
I think that my answer was by doing something about it and refocusing. I think that, you hear these stories and it's, it's demobilizing? What's the word I want to say? Debilitating. And it's everywhere. It has to stop, and we have to educate. And I am so proud and honored to be on a show that does just that. And I think that is my answer, is by raising awareness and doing something about it and, giving hope back. I feel, to have this incredible machine behind me and an executive producer that is so courageous and will tackle anything and is educating everywhere is quite inspiring to me. And, the feedback that I get from people saying, your show changed my life, and the fact that these issues are on television, which means that they are indeed, water cooler conversation, that people are talking about sexual violence, they're talking about this stuff in ways that they haven't in the past because, and understandably, that people want to sweep it under the carpet. It is painful, it is difficult, it hurts, it's overwhelmingly scary, but the fact is, it's present. And we need to do something about it, we need to talk about it, we need to change the way we talk about it, and we need to be accountable for it. And it excites me to have a platform where we can do that and to open a dialogue about these issues. I didn't know about rape in the Congo. I didn't know. I was one of the people that didn't know. And so I'm so happy that I know, and I'm so happy that I can talk about it. And that's what we have to do, right? Talk about it.
Thank you. Thank you. We've seen some powerful footage this evening, and I want to show you an example of how compelling storytelling on daytime dramas can have a real impact. This will be lighter than the last clips you saw, but...
These people are going to ask me to leave.
No, I don't think so. We're going to see a short clip from Tony's HIV. This is from The Bold and the Beautiful, one of the longest-running daytime soaps in the world. This was a minor storyline aired over several episodes about a young man, Tony, who learns he's HIV positive. He tells his girlfriend, Kristen, and they later get married and go to Africa to adopt a little boy. This story reached about 4.5 million households in the U.S. and some 350 million viewers in over 100 countries worldwide. Our Centers for Disease Control and Prevention experts gave the writers key messages about reducing stigma and about heterosexual transmission and risk. So this is a very short clip.
I have AIDS.
No, you are HIV positive.
I'm sick, Kristen.
What do you mean you're sick?
The doctor gave me a blood test that came back positive.
For what? Tony, what was the test for?
HIV. I'm HIV positive. Kristen, I love you. Yes, I want you to be my wife.
We got permission from the network to do a public service announcement featuring the lead character, Tony, giving the CDC's AIDS hotline number for viewers to call. Okay, so I'm going to explain this complicated graph. The PSA was aired first when Tony learned he was HIV positive on August 3rd, which is the red arrow, the lower red arrow. And the second time on August 13th, when he disclosed this information to his fiancée, Kristen, an extremely emotional plot point in the story. This resulted in the highest peak in callers all year, a total of 5,313 calls in a single day, higher than any of the other times this number was aired on TV during that year, during a 12-month period. The second highest was for National HIV Testing Day, which involved an enormous campaign with significantly more national support and media exposure. Now, compare that to 60 Minutes, the Surgeon General's campaign, and even MTV. They didn't come close to a minor storyline in The Bold and the Beautiful. So we use this type of tracking to show that TV viewers can be moved to seek more information about health topics when they're tied to a storyline with characters they relate to and when the PSA is aired at a dramatic plot point. So Hollywood Health and Society also works with the writers from the Fox series House. The diagnostic nature of the show allows for many opportunities for health topics to be introduced. So in honor of World TB Day, I'd like to show you a clip on the important subject of TB around the world. The clip is called TB or Not TB.
Dr. Sebastian.
2 pallets of antibiotics for tuberculosis.
We've got 6 pallets worth of patients.
So Tucker needs a math lesson. I'm headed back tomorrow.
Hey! Hey! Go get the Taylor! Help you! Go get the Boston! Come on! Come on, kids! Let the truck through! Bring it through! Move through! Let the truck through! Move those boxes quick, quick! Let's move, man! Hurry, hurry! Let's go, man! Hurry!
Help! Help! Dr. Sebastian! Come quickly! My son, he fell on this rock. We are just waiting for his friends. Tahoma, nilikwambia usicheze huko.
I got no breath sounds on the left. Give me that. Yeah, he's gonna be okay. The fall didn't cause him to drop a lung. The lung caused him to fall. TB chewed it up. He'll be lucky to live another year. Well, this is Sarnie. I picked up the tab for the back brace myself. The funny thing is that the brace costs more than the medicine that would have prevented her from needing it. It's your medicine. All of the antibiotics that we need are right here in your warehouses, in your factories.
We provide over 10,000 doses a year.
Which is not enough.
You know we'd love to do more, but our hands are tied.
New car, Jerry? I saw it on the way in. Looks beautiful.
Don't make this personal.
All the way from Germany, too. I know that's a lot of red tape.
I'm not like you. I'm not ashamed of making a living.
And I know you didn't become a chem major for the money. Now, you want the same things that I want. You just have to push a little. You have to push a little bit harder. Harder for it.
Sebastian?
I don't know.
Call 911.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Isn't someone here a doctor?
There's nothing there.
Yeah, there is.
It's all preventable. Story Tucker makes medications right here in New Jersey. They have warehouses full of the stuff. There's more than enough to go around. So if I can get them, why can't Lil? Why can't Quismo? Why can't Sarnie? Another person just died. Where is your outrage? No.
Okay. Yeah, it's a great clip. It's a great clip and an even greater message about the importance of making TB treatment accessible worldwide. Next, we'll hear from Sally Canfield, who will talk about her impressive work with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, where she addresses global health issues such as TB, polio, malaria, and HIV and AIDS, among others. Sally, the floor is yours.
Come on. There we go. Thank you very much. I think a lot of what we've seen today underscores why the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation supports projects like this. Storytelling is such an important component of how we discuss our lives, but it's also such an important component in the developing world. And what we found recently, much like any large organization with a head of an organization that's someone like Bill Gates, he recently turned to us and said, you know, I'm on the ground a lot and I see a lot of things going on. I see some positive stories. Can somebody pull that together for me? I'd like to start talking about it. And so, of course, for us, you know, that meant, oh my God, what are we going to do? And and we, you know, what does that mean? And we didn't know. And we thought that the information was out there. And what we found among our partners was that the data and the information we were